guys, it's Lego123 here. This time we are reviewing the Lego Ninjago set 70734 Master Wu Dragon. On the front, there you can see the front of the box. On the top we can see this comes with Skreemer, Wu, Cole, Soul Archer, Pitch and Hackler. Then, on the back, we can see the features of the set. This does include the 5th Aeroblade, and the Aeroblade of Creation. Well, it's basically just Sensei Wu's Aeroblade, and how you attach a Skreemer. So now let's go ahead, open it up, build it, and take a look. Okay, so here is the Master Wu Dragon with everything it comes with. As you can see, this does include quite a lot of stuff. We've got the dragon, the ghost kind of carriage here, Sensei Wu's T-form, and then all of these minifigures. And we also do have a Skreemer and the wolf back there. So now let's start by taking a look at the instructions. And here they are. As you can see, this set does include 2 instruction books. Both of them on the front, it is the same as the front of the box. On the back of the first one, we have no advertisements. And then on the second one, we've got the Win with Lloyd there, piece count, the Summer 2015 poster, and then the Summer 2015 advertisement for all of these sets except the retail exclusive ones. And I have reviewed most of these sets now, the rest will be coming soon. Shadow of Ronin, and then the features of the set. So let's take a look at the minifigures. And here they are, from left to right. We have got the wolf, or Husky. We have got Cole in his deep stone armor. The battle version of Sensei Wu. Soul Archer. Pitch, Hackler, and then the Skreemer. Start off with the Skreemer here. Here's the version of a Skreemer that does have the screaming face. And as you can see, I think this is new, but correct me if I'm wrong. As you can see, this ghost poison kind of stuff, which is what the Skreemer is going to be using to try and turn Cole into a ghost, has, as you can see there, a lot of glitter in this. It is that the first glittered Lego piece I've ever seen, and the glitter is inside the plastic, so there is no way of getting this out. It is inside the kind of thickness of it there. So that is really, really nice, and I think that is definitely a good draw to this set. As you can see, it does also come with this bone, so the Skreemer is going to try and be teasing the wolf with it. And then, as for the feature with the Skreemer, obviously, as you know, you can take the Skreemer and then place it on the minifigure head. Sometimes it can be hard when the shoulder pads get in the way of the weapon kind of things, and that is how the Skreemers do turn people into ghosts. As for the Husky, it is just the basic Husky that we got last year in City. And it does come with this little bow, or crossbow add-on on it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As you can see with Deep Stone Armor Cole, really nice torso and leg detailing. You just have 2 weapons. He's got this axe and a black sword. His mask is moulded with grey and black. And then there you can see his face. And as for the back detailing, you can see a bit of it there. And taking the head off, there you can see all of his back detailing. Now on to, personally, my second favourite figure of this set. This is Battle Wu. As you can see, he's got a brand new staff here. Now, we haven't seen Sensei Wu since the start of 2014, and we haven't seen a good version of Sensei Wu. By that I mean, he's not an evil character, since the start of 2013, so it's good to see that Sensei Wu has returned as a good character. His face has not changed, and neither has his classic iconic beard piece. So there is a nice look at all of his detailing there. Really like the detail on this new version of Sensei Wu. Then there is his back detailing. Now, this is my personal favourite figure of this set. I just really do love these Ghost minifigures. And this is Soul Archer. He does have the same headpiece as Wraith. And he also comes with the Ghost tailpiece in this set. So as you know, the ninja hood. Really good face there. He kind of looks like old. And kind of a similar face to Wu. He does come with Hawkeye's bow from the Avengers, which is a really nice way to get this piece. He does also have a dagger, and then the Possessed Lloyd torso armor piece there. And then you can see his torso detailing, and then his back detailing, and he does have a bit of detail to the back of his head. Onto Pitch here. Now you can kind of see where he gets his name. He does have a pitchfork. This is the same minifigure as Whale from the Jaywalker one, just he has this little piece on the back here, which I'm pretty sure is not a new piece, but I could be mistaken. And then as for his face detailing and back detailing, we can take a look at all of that right there. So there is Pitch's face and back, and he does also have the other dagger, because as you know, daggers do come in pairs. And then we have Hackler. Now he has got this sword to kind of hack into people, like not as in computer hack, I mean as in like just hack into their body, and yeah. And he does also come with this nice shield piece, really like this, and that is a sticker unfortunately on there. Here is his torso detailing. When you take the weapons off, this is just Yokai from the Ghost Moro Dragon. You can see his face detailing, and his back detailing is the same as Pitches, so we're not going to even bother going there. And of course he has the really nice Ghost Ninja hood there as well. So that's it for the minifigures. Now on to the actual set. Okay, so here is the set in its entirety, and we shall start by taking a look at the actual dragon itself. As you can see, this is Sensei Wu's Elemental Dragon. There's a view from the front. You can see they have used the Unikitty tails and recolored them to give a nice mustache kind of view. And then if we move the head to the side a bit, you can see we've got more kind of hair coming off the side of it. And we'll get into more detail on all of this in a minute. As you can see, there is a nice side view. You can see the legs here, which can stand on 3 legs. And if you do get it in a certain position, it will be able to stand on 2 legs, like so. So that is really nice. And then on the back, you can see the tail, which is really long tail, just made up by mixel joints with white 1x2s on it. And it's got a golden chainsaw on the back. And there's a view from the other side. And yeah, now we can get straight in on the details on this. Now, as you can see on the bottom of this, definitely really nice design on this at the bottom, because as you can see, it's just got a nice kind of comfy grasp, because you aren't really pressing on any studs or the bottom of a brick, like, so you're not pressing on that to hold this, you're just kind of holding a nice smooth surface there. So that's really nice, and how they've achieved that is just touching these two into holes right there. So that's really nice. Onto the actual head though, as you can see, really easy to just take this off and show. It is on a mixer joint in the end, but it can't really move much itself because of the croissant pieces in white, which are really cool. It does have the Alien Conquest guns in white as well to act as ears. Nice blue eyes, really like the way they are in this. And then this is the piece that connects the tail and the head. There is another built up version of one at the back. And then you can open up the mouth like so. It's on Battle Droid limbs, and he has got a yellow tongue for some reason. And there are no teeth on this except for these 2 right at the front. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the head. I'm not too impressed with it. I'm not really a big fan of the actual head, but it's still pretty cool and kind of pretty classic for a Chinese dragon. As you can see, the legs are on ratchet joints, and all 4 are the same, just on this side they are flipped around. And the feet are on ball joints, so they can move any way they want. And of course, since the legs are on ratchet joints, you can use this to your advantage in stop motion to get nice walking and running poses. And yeah, really cool. You can get this in some nice poses for flying as well. And since all 4 of them are on the ratchet joints, flying is really not a very big issue. And that just looks really, really cool, and definitely like it. Definitely a big fan of this set. As you can see, the dragon does have 2 cup holders here. We do get 2 cups, and more on that later. But moving this other leg down here, as you can see, again, a smooth design on this up at the top here. And then Sensei Wu does, for some reason, have a license plate on the back of his little crate that he sits in, and that kind of spells out Wu Sensei with the WU53N531. And then over here we have got the flags and then a flame at the top, and that is on a mixer joint, so it can move pretty nicely. You can take this crate out if you find it easier to put Wu on the 2 jumper pieces, which they are pretty cool. You can just stand him on there, or you can stand or sit him in this crate, like so. Just get him in there, like so, and then that crate just goes right at the front of the dragon, like so. We've got a clip here for Wu's weapon, and then at the front we have a little table with Sensei Wu's kettle on it, which is a blue kettle here with the flames coming out of it. And then you can just put that to the side or put it back on the front of the dragon. And then as for the wings are really nice brick built wings. As you can see, they use the nice kind of fire pieces, recolored in solid gold, to make a nice wing effect. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the actual dragon. And so now on to the actual purpose of the cups. Basically, after Sensei Wu and Cole have had a long time and hard time fighting, they can just sit down kind of on a campfire or something and just sit drinking tea, and that is the whole point of this, that Sensei Wu is just carrying this. So you can kind of have a little tea party with some of your ninja if you do have more of these cups and all having tea, which is really nice. And now on to another part of Sensei Wu's tea addiction. As you can see, we have got his tea farm here, which does include the golden arrow blade. Now the sides are on mixer joints and you can move them anywhere you want, but that can get kind of annoying sometimes if you want to keep this in a pose. But you can get this in some really nice positions there, and as you can see, nice position there, you can kind of get it closed up. You do get some lamps up here, and then this sticker of Sensei Wu, and I actually accidentally put that on upside down, so there is a look at the actual sticker there. Really, really nice. And we get the golden swords there. And then again, view from the back. You get some flick missiles on this, so moving this part out of the way. We also get a camera, which is kind of a target for the Skreemer. Put that on upside down, but just turn that around. See, he's targeting the Skreemer, and you can just shoot these flick missiles out. Pretty easy to do so as well, so you just kind of flip them out like so, and they are just the flick missile piece with golden stud on top, and then they just slot right back in there. So that's pretty much it for Sensei Wu's tea farm. There isn't much to it, it's just kind of a display feature. I'm not really sure what this over here is for, but if you do have your own bricks, you can definitely add to this and expand it and actually make it look more of a tea farm. And this is pretty much what the Husky is going to be protecting. And then, good look at the golden arrow blade here. Very nice. And then that just goes on that clip there. And then last but not least, we have the little ghost kind of trailer, which is a very nice little build. It's probably one of my favourite things of this set. I just really, really do like the ghost things. As you can see, it's got this little pot in the back here. I'm not sure what is meant to be in this, but it is kind of pink and blue. And the way they achieve that is with, well, I just lost it now. But it's basically a pink and blue kind of stud. That just sits right on the back there. And then you can have a ghost be pushing this along if you really wanted to. Just kind of pushing it along there. And it does have a disc shooter in the front. And then we have this kind of license plate as well. And then I really like the design of the kind of roof of this. It's really, really nice. We've got the same shield piece that is on Hackler and also the same sticker. You can move it down, see kind of how it is built in there, and move it up. We do get a crystal in there, and 2 of these Skreemer discs for reloading the disc shooter. And then of course the way to activate the disc shooter is pushing this in as far as you can and as hard as you can until it does shoot out the disc. So you can see, just shoot it out there, and then you just place that back in, or get one of your spare ones and fire again. So that's basically it for the Master Wu Dragon. Overall, onto the ratings for this set. Overall, I'm going to give this set a 9. I definitely think it is a pretty cool set. I definitely like some of the building techniques they've used on this. I especially like the wings with the golden Sensei Wu hats on them. And the figures you get in this are definitely pretty cool as well. Definitely a big fan of the figures we do get. I think there are some really cool figures, especially since most of these are available in the Final Flight of Destiny's Bounty, so this is a nice cheaper way to get them, especially for Sensei Wu. But Cole is also available in the blaster bike, but Soul is again available in Final Flight of Destiny's Bounty, so a nice cheaper way to get him. And yeah, that's about it for this review, so please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.